25 billion parameters are now available for free in Thinking Machine's newly open-sourced language model, Inkling, a major breakthrough in the development of multimodal AI. This is huge news for enterprises looking to move their AI workloads to open models that they can customize, control, and run on their own servers or virtual private clouds. Inkling is being released under an enterprise-friendly Apache 2.0 open-source license, which means that companies can use and modify it without having to worry about restrictive licensing agreements. This move is significant because it could help to reduce the cost of developing and deploying AI models, and it could also make it easier for companies to resist censorship by allowing them to host their own AI models on their own servers. The release of Inkling is also important because it highlights the growing trend of open-sourcing AI models. By making their model available for free, Thinking Machines is hoping to encourage collaboration and innovation in the AI community, and to make it easier for companies to develop and deploy AI models that are tailored to their specific needs. As the AI landscape continues to evolve, it's likely that we'll see more companies following in Thinking Machines' footsteps and open-sourcing their own AI models. Moving on, a new report from VentureBeat is shedding light on the state of enterprise AI orchestration, and the results are surprising. It turns out that most companies are still using chatbot wrappers and calling them agents, despite the fact that true agent orchestration requires a much more sophisticated level of automation and decision-making. The report also found that companies are looking for platforms that can provide reliable multi-step execution, and that they're willing to pay for it. Anthropic's Claude is currently the leading platform in this space. The report highlights the challenges that companies are facing as they try to deploy AI models in a way that is scalable and effective. It's clear that there is still a lot of work to be done in this area, and that companies are going to have to invest in new technologies and platforms if they want to stay ahead of the curve. In other news, the FCC is planning to repeal a 39% cap on TV ownership, which could have major implications for the media landscape. This move could potentially lead to a decrease in diversity and an increase in partisan news outlets. The chairman of the FCC claims that he has the power to repeal this limit, despite the fact that it was set by Congress. This decision could have significant implications for the future of media and journalism, and it's likely that we'll see a lot of pushback from lawmakers and advocacy groups. Meanwhile, Meta's VP of Engineering, Barak Yegur, is warning that companies have only about 20 months to transform their infrastructure in order to meet the needs of agentic AI. Yegur, who leads Meta's data infrastructure organization, says that the company's data systems are already being overwhelmed by agentic queries, which have grown 30x in just a single half. This is a major challenge for companies, as they will need to invest heavily in new technologies and platforms if they want to stay ahead of the curve. This warning highlights the rapid pace of change in the AI landscape, and the need for companies to be agile and adaptable if they want to succeed. As AI continues to evolve and improve, we can expect to see more companies facing similar challenges and opportunities. And finally, an article on Hacker News is nostalgic for the lost joy of music piracy, remembering the days when people would share and discover new music through file-sharing platforms like Oink. The article is a fascinating look at how the music industry has changed over the years, and how the rise of streaming services has made it easier for people to access and discover new music. The article is a fun and nostalgic look back at the early days of the internet, and it's a reminder that the way we consume and interact with music is always changing. And that's all for today. Tune in tomorrow when we'll be exploring the latest developments in the world of quantum computing, and what they might mean for the future of AI.